Hi everyone, this is Amy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making these little Japanese cookies called Shiroi Koibito. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. For our batter, we need to cream together 70 grams of room temperature unsalted butter. Yes, I did weigh all this out. As you know, baking is a science. Along with 60 grams of powdered sugar until it's light and fluffy. I'm using the paddle attachment on my stand mixer. Then we're going to slowly drizzle in 50 grams of egg whites, just doing this in increments, but letting that first batch absorb in before we add the second. Make sure to scrape down the paddle and the sides. Next, we are going to sift in 60 grams of cake flour and 20 grams of cornstarch. I've taken off the paddle just because it makes it a little easier. We're going to whip that together until it all comes together before scooping this into a piping bag. This is just going to make it easier to distribute when we go to form our little biscuits. So I'm using a chocolate mold here. This is a heavy plastic one because these biscuits are very, very thin. We're just piping a little bit of our dough in, then using a spatula to flatten this out on a flat cookie sheet with some parchment and carefully lifting this off. We're going to bake these in the oven at 300 degrees for 10 minutes before letting them cool. Now let's work on the filling. We are going to weigh out 50 milliliters of heavy cream, and we're going to add a tablespoon of Camembert, which may sound weird, but trust me, these are absolutely delicious. We're going to bring this over to the stove. We just want to heat this up until that Camembert melts, whisking away. At this point, you want to taste. You can add more Camembert, you can add less, depending on how much you would like that flavor in your cookie. This is good. I'm adding a little bit more. I wish I had found powdered Camembert cheese, because I think this stopped this from setting up, but I digress. So we're going to strain this into 99 ounces of white chocolate chips, just so we don't get any of that rind in there. And we're going to stir this together until all those chips are melted before covering and letting this thicken up just at room temperature for about a half an hour. Using that same mold, we're going to go ahead and start forming the inserts to our cookies. Just spooning some of our filling on, and again using another spatula to flatten this out into little squares. Once we have those all formed, we're going to let these set up in the freezer for an hour. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these didn't really set. I think it's because I used regular Camembert. I wish I had found the powdered one, so I think we would have gotten a beautiful little disc. But you can't go backwards, you can only go forwards, right? So you can see here, I just had to scoop this off. I should have just left it in the bowl. But if I find powdered Camembert, I'll try to make these again. We're going to ice one side of our biscuit, and then find a matching little shell to sandwich this together and finish out our little cookie. And we're going to keep doing this till we've used up all of our shells, and this made 20 cookies. Now to plate this up, I just put these in a little cookie box because I thought it would be cute to display them this way. But I'm really excited to give these a taste. I actually got these I bought these from a Japanese store and they were delicious, and these are tasting pretty similar. I wish I had added a little bit more Camembert. They're still salty, sweet, savory, but still dessert-like. These are crispy, and you don't feel too guilty eating them because they're so thin, and they're absolutely delicious. But there they are, Camembert Shiroi Koibito. I hope you all try to make these in your home if you're feeling adventurous. Thank you so much for spending time with me again today. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you like this video, give it a like. If you loved it, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you haven't already, because I put out new videos every Thursday. Thank you again. Stay warm. And until next time, happy cooking.